Yo, what's up? It's Wednesday. That means it's Bayou City Boys. We talking everything Houston sports related. Side note, if you ever see me in Houston and I have a seizure since I got epilepsy, you do not have consent to call an ambulance. You do, however, have consent to record it and send that shit into the SLG network and Bayou City Boys. Let's get it.
25 lighters on the dresser, bad bitch Vanessa, yes or no, key just pressing, my lane is reckless, or strong, they can feel the presence, wheel and deal, they can feel the pressure, fashion over bay like the dresser, got some issues, I wouldn't press it, y'all crash dummy shit, don't impress it, talking crazy cuz captain, say sipping that, he just acting, we can shoot a movie, getting active, these niggas fool the thing family, I stayed humble, now snapping, we was on the outs, now we back in, boy I'm pieced up, young nigga creased up, no slacking, yeah, fuck niggas wanna kill me, only real nigga feel me, this behind the music, this is fire to it, if it's wide, better feel me, this is everything I ever wanted, I just push up on it and she know the play, name leaves stains on the brain, when I bless the game, she ain't knowing what to say, ain't nothing in between God and kings, that's a direct link like the Pharisees.
That's a direct link like the Pharisees, bro.
I mean, it sounds provocative.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. That was a big word.
I do want to say, first off, before we do anything, fuck the sun.
Yeah.
For real.
It's a bad time.
You're in Houston. Feel your pain.
It's only 107 fucking degrees.
It's bad.
I thought it was worse. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought it was like at least 108.
It makes me want to fight children.
Dang.
Fight what?
Fight children.
I don't think we can say that on here. We're still rated PG. Oh, never mind.
Bitch.
We're on PG-14 like WWE.
Yeah, exactly.
Our sponsors will not like that.
Oopsies.
Either one of them.
Yeah, make sure y'all
go buy some coffee from Liquid Innovation. Use our code BCBHTX15. Get you 15% off.
Check out the story on Instagram and on Facebook, and you can see the link directly because I'm lazy as fuck too. So I helped you out, and you just type in the code, you get 15% off. Some great coffee. I know all y'all motherfuckers be needing that shit in the morning, especially you in traffic.
I drink a lot of coffee, so
I don't drink no coffee.
I love coffee.
Yeah, because y'all use like pre-workout, like 5,000 or something.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Zach be like drinking, like mixing 2 scoops of pre-workout and like 2 ounces of water and saying that that's okay.
It is okay.
You
just got to get it down.
God.
It's a step away from just dry scooping it, honestly.
That's kind of my intent. It's too dry if you don't put a little bit of water in there.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like when we got the LMNT, he mixed the whole pack in like 6 ounces of water.
That shit was nasty too, but it worked. I'll give him that. That shit worked.
Yo,
if you're hungover, COVID,
LMNT right here, LMNT.
Work. You got anything?
Every time I'm hungover, that shit is a savior.
But it's like drinking beer because once you start pissing, you don't stop.
Yeah, it's like motherfucker. I broke the seal.
Yeah. Oh no, I never drank beer before. I'll take your word for it.
Ooh, man. Alrighty.
So, anyways, let's get into this.
Well, we'll look at the schedule first. I haven't updated it yet. We're still missing the 21st game, which is tomorrow. We got 2 Yankee games tomorrow.
That's a lot of baseball.
Yeah.
We got a double header tomorrow, don't we?
Yes.
What time is the first game? 1?
It's at 12, I want to say.
I might consider playing hooky for most of the day tomorrow. I don't know if I can go sit there for like 7 hours.
It is 12:10. Christian Javier's pitching, and then 5:40 is the next game with Luis Garcia pitching.
Dang. It'd be good to see both of them. And the other good thing about being at Minute Maid, you know it's not going to be hot in there.
Yeah. Out of the schedule, I mean, we kind of fumbled against the A's, but a lot of people rested.
Dusty cost us the game, though.
Yeah. Like always. You got to love it.
So I'm hoping that he's getting that shit out of his system now before the playoffs.
Before we you ain't lying on that. Before we get into I guess the other topics we're talking about, how do you all see the Seattle? I mean, that's pretty much the hottest team in baseball right now, I guess. So we play them
Well,
1, 2.
my thing is, you
3,
play
4,
him
5,
6, 7, 8, 7 times.
Yeah, I think
Something
7.
like that.
I think there's one more after that. I think
There is.
Yeah.
But my thing is you play them like 6 or 7 times before trade deadline. So that'll tell you. If you beat them, then you're just like, I just played a 6-game series with a playoff contention team. So that's it tells you what you need.
Yeah.
And then all the pressure's on quick. It's like, all right, dude, what more do you want to see?
Yeah.
So you'll know. And like, I think we're one of the teams, if we do something at the deadline, it'll be at the deadline.
We're also one of those teams where if we do beat a team like that, we end up on a hot streak for a long time because they get hella confident.
Yeah. But
So
it was
that's
crushed in for us to beat them because it's just like, you fuckers are.
That's like one of our rivals when it comes down to it. So
well, it's like you're on the hottest streak you could possibly ask for, and you're still down by 9.
Yeah.
So I ain't worried about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting. I just looked up DraftKings tomorrow, and you'll be able to do showdown captain mode for the Houston Astros for both games.
Sweet.
So you'll be able to do game 1 and then game 2 as well, which means a lot of people are going to be getting rested, I'm sure, from game 1.
They said Jordan would play tomorrow, but I hope he only plays 1 game.
That's what I'm saying. Like, some people are going to get rested game 1 just to be ready for game 2, and I'm sure some people will play both games and, vice versa.
I'd probably like Maldonado to sit out a game.
Yeah. I'm sure. I feel like Altuve will probably play both.
No, he'd probably play 1 because he had that contusion on his knee. So if I was him, I would have him, whoever, I don't know who they got pitching, but.
Nick just said it.
Not us, them.
Oh, them. I can check real quick.
Well, I'm just saying if they have a lefty and a righty, then I'm going to play him against the righty.
Yeah, they haven't announced it yet. They'll probably wait since.
Bregman will probably play. I want to say both.
He probably should. Him and Yuli need to play both.
Yeah. Tucker.
Nah, he probably play 1. He went to the All-Star game and shit.
Yeah, Tucker probably plays second game.
I mean, the rest was fully needed for him. You could see the fatigue on him the last few games.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, and they even talked about it. They were like, a lot of teams were saying that they were like, we need this rest now. It's a lot of fatigue for us, but it's going to come in handy. And I think that's when we go to, we check out, what do y'all expect from the second half of, I know you said that, like, if depending on what we do with Seattle is going to dictate how we are, but
that'll dictate what we do at the trade deadline, like to know if we got to make a move or not. But you got to be healthy, bro. Everybody can't be hurt at one time again.
Yeah.
Because it's a damn shame that, like, even when we said Christian Javier or Luis Garcia had a bad game, it was still a good game for most people. But you can't give them runs. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I
was almost going to say Caleb was right the other day about Jake Myers, but then the dumb fuck made 2 errors 2 days in a row, so fuck that guy.
I saw I saw it, and I was just thinking, like, damn, Caleb's boy is bugging up.
Damn.
I think he's playing antsy for some reason.
I think he's playing antsy because he missed, like, everything that he needed to be around for and wanted to be around for.
I think he knows that when Jordan and Brantley come back, 2 people are getting sent down, and he's like, I don't want to be one of them.
Yeah.
I don't want to be one of them.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He missed everything he wanted to and needed to be around for, and now he's playing to keep his spot, basically.
Yeah. There's too many. They have so many outfielders with Siri, what's his name? McCormick. You got him. So Siri definitely don't want to go back down. Yeah.
That one dude's probably going to go back down. Dubon or whatever.
No, they'll send Matajevic down or Siri down first.
Because
Dubon could play the infield. Dubon's better in the infield.
I like Dubon in the infield. He's you can see he makes less mistakes over there.
Yeah,
I like his at bat. His at bat. That's one thing that they said about.
I'll say this: he barrels the bitch up. I'll give him that. Or he does something completely dumb. So
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Anytime I've watched him, it's always been something dumb. Yeah. That one game we watched where he attempted to stop his swing and accidentally bunted the ball twice.
JJ or Dubon? JJ or Dubon?
It's tough because JJ.
We got too many left-handed bats, so I would rather keep Dubon.
Yeah. I mean, JJ's one nice hit was against the Yankees, but I feel like Dubon's done more singles and all that, like in more key spots. I don't know. I just like him on there.
I do too.
Like at first when we got him, I was like, "Oh, who's this guy?"
No, but I don't like when like he'll play second base for Altuve, right? And then they'll let him lead off. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Just because he's replacing Altuve in the field don't mean he leads off. It's like Dusty's like, oh, that's how I do it. And it's like, to me, it seems like you're kind of fucking lazy that you don't want to look at who's on the field and come up with a lineup that might work.
Yeah, it's like, let me just keep it the same. It's like I can't mess everybody else up, but it's like, I mean, you could try it out. What's gonna hurt? I mean, I don't know. It's you hear like an All-Star game, players talking about how they praise Dusty, which of course they are. I mean, Dusty's been there for like it seems like
nobody's gonna say nothing bad anyway. So
yeah, but it's just like also you start to feel those games of him that he loses for us, and it's like how many more of these are we gonna have, especially come playoffs when it's crucial games. And it's just,
he set Montero up for failure, bro.
Yeah,
that's all that was. You have a fresh bullpen and an All-Star break coming up. Just throw anybody out there, fucking anybody.
Yeah,
his ass getting fired. And after he is, I really feel that way. And I think if the Astros don't win a World Series this year, Verlander's leaving too.
Probably.
He kind of said some stuff at the All-Star game that made you think about it, where it's
Kevin Gates is sitting front row at AEW.
Hell yeah.
What the hell?
But yeah, you kind of see him like he did say that like he hinted about like what his future holds and all this stuff, which I mean I get it. Like, you know, if you lose another one, maybe it's time to move on. I mean, maybe it's time to try somewhere else. And
I just feel like we paid you 2 years that we could have used you.
Yeah.
Like we could have used you last year.
Yeah.
So I mean, you owe us, bro.
I feel like loyalty would play a part in it for sure, because it's like you had Tommy John surgery.
I think that's fucked up to say. You don't owe us, but
nah, he owes us shit. I don't care.
It's a bad look on you if you go chase if you go to the Dodgers.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. It matters where he goes. Like if he goes Dodgers, Yankees, like those, it's like
that's how it goes with anybody that leaves our team, though. Like
you can go with
he's different. He's different because
he's loyal. He stayed with the Tigers for the long.
And us, he's been with us. Like he was the trade that made us be from this is an up and coming team. But fuck, they just won. That's a dynasty. Like he's been one. He was the piece that did that for us.
What's up, Chris?
I guess I just don't want him to. I mean, he's got more wins than fucking anybody this year. Probably the Cy Young.
What up, Julia?
Please don't go.
Chris goes, sup, fellas? We're going to bring AJ Hinch back. Nah, I think we're getting Joe Espada move up to your spot, bro.
Yeah.
We already have him. We already have him on the team.
And the team likes him.
Yeah. Don't make a mistake like the Texans did and not hire Vrabel. Get the guy that the player – he's well respected around the league too, so players are going to want to be coached under him. Like a lot of people – like people like him already. Like he's building that resume of like you know you have some managers where people.
If you don't hire him, somebody else will. So
for sure. And then you lose 2 coaches.
Yep. And then you really hate Dusty because he fucked something else up, and then the spot is gone. So you hate the front office, and you know what that makes us? The fucking Lakers. Don't do it.
Damn it, man. Fucking Lakers. Take the Lakers.
That video that we seen of that guy yelling at LeBron for 20 minutes was funny.
What you think about Soto saying no to all that money?
I think it's smart.
I think it is too. I mean, but look who his fucking agent is, Scott Boras.
Yeah. Well, he also said that they don't know who their owner is going to be. So I wouldn't want to be in a place for 15 fucking years. If I don't know who
If
the
you're
owner
the Astros, do you make that call to see what it costs?
I saw a trade for him, and it was a lot of players for that dude. It was
You would literally have to clear out your farm system.
yeah. Well, it was Jeremy Pena for sure on there, and it was I forgot. I want to say it was like Christian Javier, and it was your top 2 or 3 prospects for sure. And then I forgot there was like 2 more players for him, and everybody was like, "Hell no!" Let me see. My friend shared it, and I meant to screenshot it, and I forgot to.
I'm just saying, I would entertain the idea of getting Soto if you keep him for 3 years. Do you know how many home runs he'd hit at Minute Maid?
Oh, shit ton. Okay, so it was Astros would receive Juan Soto, Nationals would receive Christian Javier, Jeremy Pena, Hunter Brown, Colin Barber, and Jaime Melendez. It's not a
deal breaker because Hunter Brown's a pitcher, so we're stacked at pitching. The only issue I have is like, am I willing to part ways with Pena?
Yeah. That's the only one.
That's
like Javier, you're gonna have to part with the pitcher anyway. So Javier, one of those pitchers is going. Javier is probably the one that they would want the most, but Pena is the one where it's like he's already starting to be loved a bit, and so you're kind of like, I don't know.
I couldn't do that if Pena's in there, only because I know I'll have Soto for this year and 2 more, right?
Yeah.
But then he wants that $400 million.
Yeah.
We don't want to give it to you. But I know that I could probably have Pena for 10 years.
Yeah.
And that's, I think with our team, you see where we're not going to go out and get the, those type of guys, Tatis and him with these 10, 20, whatever the hell your deals. Because look at those teams, though. You get a guys, they suck. Yeah, I was about to say that. They suck. And I don't know.
It's not our team. You don't got to beat around the bush, bro. They fucking suck.
Yeah.
They suck. I was just.
Even if it was our team, don't beat around the bush.
No, I was just trying to see, like,
easy on him.
I don't know, like, you get Juan Soto. Juan Soto is a baller, but I don't think I want to hinder that.
I wouldn't want to give away Pena, though. That's the whole thing. Like,
yeah.
Pena's like our up-and-comer right now that's supposed to, like, stick around for a long time and probably end up being the guy that we want him to be. And, just give it. I mean, everyone lost their shit when Correa dipped, and Pena's slowly, like, proven himself to possibly be the next Correa, if everything starts going to, plan. But if we end up getting rid of him, then that's it. That sucks.
But you would have an outfield that I've never seen before.
I know, but I mean,
the only problem is they're all lefties.
It's just gonna suck if that happens,
Another name that I've been seeing is Cincinnati Reds right-hand pitcher Luis Castillo.
That didn't make sense to me at all.
Yeah.
Considering what we have, and then I realized what's going on. They're just saying that so they'll drive the price up on him so that, like, the Dodgers or Yankees or fucking Mariners don't get him cheap.
Yeah. But they did throw a valid point, though. After what Verlander said, if you're not sure if he's staying or not, I mean, because he's not a 1-year rental. He's a 2-year rental. He has another year left on his thing.
I ain't doing it.
You're not doing it?
I ain't doing it. Because you just said it. You have Hunter Brown. Not to say that he's a Castillo. Definitely not a Verlander, but
yeah,
I ain't doing it. Because you still got fucking Fromber. All-Star game winner. He fucking won the game.
In Dodger Stadium.
Luis Garcia, McCullers, Urquidy, Christian Hop. You'll still have 5 starters next year.
Yeah.
Without Verlander. I mean, that don't mean you could go though. Come back.
Yeah. But I wonder, like, I feel if they do go after him, it one says they're worried about Verlander, and 2, what's going on with Lance?
He's supposed to pitch Friday.
Friday. Yeah,
I seen it today. He was
in San Antonio.
He was in like San Antonio with the
Hooks, Corpus Christi Hooks.
You'll find out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at it. The one thing I love about
You start the second half of the season and create a competition amongst the starters like they did to start the season, it will be fine.
and we saw at the beginning of the season, the
You're
pitching
fucking murdering people.
was the best thing. Then you could see them kind of gas out. Then the bullpen started to pick up, and the offense finally started to pick up. And then injuries happened.
No, I can tell you what happened, and this is not me being a hater.
Uh-oh.
This is factual.
Said everyone who was about to be a hater right after.
We started with the 6-man rotation, right? And everybody was doing kind of good. And then on one day, Jake Odorizzi fell off the mound, right? And he got hurt and he missed some time. And then we went back to a 5-man rotation. You with me?
Yeah.
Then we pitched the best pitching maybe ever for us. And then one Sunday, Odorizzi was like, I want to play too. And he came back. And then nothing else worked for us. So
and
if you're not following what I'm getting at,
it's funny because like you'll hear fans and they're like, oh man, Dusty's playing the pitchers too much, this and that. But then you hear the players and they're like, dude, I don't like this much time off.
Yeah.
I'm used to, maybe a day, like Hector Neris, he's used to maybe a day off. If not, he's just used to going. And he's like, it throws me off if I'm off. Not like
but that's Verlander's gripe because he's like, hold on, like you got me trying to go every 6, maybe 7 days. One time it was 9 days because of off days. He's like, you know what that means? The dude who I'm competing against for the Cy Young, he's getting 4 or 5 more starts than me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna lose out because I'm just not getting the chance.
Yeah. And I mean, I get it. You want to keep him healthy for the playoffs and that, but if he's not mentally ready and if he's not ready in that way, you're gonna end up messing him up because he's so used to that. I mean, Verlander's not a young pitcher where you're just trying to build him up for that. He's already been doing this his whole career.
So I got JV, Fromber, Luis, and Christian as my starters if you did a 4-man playoff rotation, right? That means Urquidy and over dumb shit. McCullers, they all go to the bullpen for long relief.
Yeah.
Odorizzi's not gonna like that though, is he?
No, but he's gonna get over it.
I don't know.
And then you still have Neris, Stanek, Mouton, Montero. We'll be fine. We can pitch our way out of anything.
So
I love Zach's like strokes of him like writing stuff down while he does all this so he can remember.
He's like, I had to remember.
It's because you gotta like rationalize it in your brain, and then you're like, okay, this is what if I see it on paper, it's like, okay, I feel confident about that. Like this can beat the Yankees straight here. Trust me.
That piece of paper?
Well, this list.
Oh,
if Dusty wants to see it, then I'm gonna do him like Olajuwon did LeBron. 50 G's, Tottenham.
They did say they talked about Astros, of course, and Yankees, and they said out of who, I mean, we're right behind them. We're coming for first, pretty much. Right behind them, who has the better advantage? And I do feel, I understand it's hard to go into Yankee Stadium and win, but I'm not as worried about it as I would be going into like Seattle or going into like.
Well, to me, Yankee Stadium benefits us the same way it benefits them. Is like you have so many different, like you got left, right. We're all getting bullshit cheap shots on this pole and this pole, this pole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You go to Seattle and it's like, man, that pole's like 90 feet further than it was in New York.
It's like they moved that shit, dog.
Yeah. Hey, move it closer.
Oh, man. So out of the, I guess, I mean, of course, out of the biggest moves, our biggest move next year is going to be signing Kyle Tucker.
To me, you do that first.
You're going to have to do that. But with trade deadline, what do y'all think more of? Catcher or first baseman do we get?
First baseman. I failed to believe, the more I talked about it, the more I realized it, is you're not going to bring a catcher in to try to work with a new staff in the middle of a year.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking first baseman or center fielder. A center fielder who could play some left field.
I think for sure Yuli looks like he's taking a step back for sure.
The only other thing I can see happening is you get a left-handed pitcher out of the bullpen. Because we don't have one of those.
And it seems like every year we're going for a left-hander.
But my thing is this I think the last 2 times we had this problem, we went to the World Series, so I'm not hating it.
I'm not. I mean, they were like, they only have right-hand pitchers. I was like, well, we made it this far, fool.
Yeah, for real.
And it was just like, I don't got time for this shit.
God damn it, Bobby.
Whoa. I love that.
I don't know. I'm excited. And another thing we cannot do in the second half of the baseball season is wear those fucking ugly blue uniforms.
They finally got a win in them.
When?
I think they did. I don't know. I recall. I was drunk, but
yeah, you were.
No, they did get a win. Hold on. It was when Verlander pitched
against Oakland.
Yeah, I think so.
We wore blue.
Yeah, they wore them because I remember I made the picture and for the Facebook page, and it was so hard to find a picture with him in that uniform.
Even he don't want to be seen in that shit.
It's not a terrible uniform.
Oh, I love the uniform. It's just cursed. I don't want to fucking. It's the number
not
one.
Going to be as good as the new Texans ones that we'll get in a couple of years.
The helmet already is dope.
I just have a feeling we're going to get new uniforms.
Yeah.
What if they just change our colors?
Nah, they won't do that. You can't change our colors, but you could probably do a little bit more than just put a bull on a shirt.
Do the rock on there, the Brahma bull.
What if they just take the Space Cowboys logo and give it to us as the Texans?
No, that's too much. That's too much going on. I want the red helmet with the white jersey and the blue pants. Red, white, and blue.
That'd be tight.
What was that thing they had on? I seen a thing the other day. Only one team in the NFL wears a red helmet. Can you name them?
Only one team?
Yeah.
It's not.
I got it wrong.
It's the Falcons?
You got it wrong too. You want to guess, Nick?
What? That wore what?
Only one team in the NFL wears a red helmet.
Arizona?
No, that's what I said.
Wait, hold on. Damn it.
Yeah. Arizona got a white helmet.
They do.
Arizona got white helmet. I knew that. Falcons got red on it, but it's black.
Yeah. It's Kansas City.
Kansas City, yeah.
So we could be the second team. And their shit's old,
yeah. Theirs is just
old.
Yeah, theirs is just
shiny.
Theirs is just red with the logo.
Yeah.
Ours look cool.
I like ours, man. Ours is fucking dope.
I'm gonna get my hands on one of them.
I'm gonna see.
I'm telling you, you're gonna be walking around with it on backwards.
Man, I'll walk around the grocery store. I'll do a full workout in that.
He can wear it to the gym.
Trying to bench press with a helmet on, but his head's way over here.
He do it. I'm telling you, face mask on the back.
Yeah. Now I'll get on the treadmill or the elliptical with the helmet on. Yeah, I like that.
It rolls into our next topic of Texans training camp starting up. Well, we got I think 50 days till
the
season starts.
Word.
Davis Mills looks like a 38-year-old man.
I hope he plays like 38-year-old Peyton.
I did see a report, which was very surprising. It said 4 hidden gems in the NFL, and Davis Mills was one of them.
What the fuck? Somebody gave us credit for something?
Yeah. Who are the other 3?
It was two defensive guys, and one was a running back, I think, or something. Oh. I didn't really care to look at them. I saw Davis Mills, and I scrolled back up. I was like, what the fuck?
It surprised me. People shit on him all the time.
They shit on everything that has to do with us.
No, really, I don't know what they have against Davis Mills.
Ever since DeAndre left, they shit on everything that the Texans.
Well, we do a lot of dumb shit. That's why.
I understand that. I get it. Most of it is warranted, but fuck, bro, give us some credit sometime.
But what that got to do with Mills?
I'm just saying. My issue
is this, bro, is if you gave any of those other first round quarterbacks, his numbers, they'd be all over their dick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then you say, oh, he was better than everybody but Mac. But if you put Mac on the Texans, he wouldn't have been good.
Yeah.
You put Davis Mills on the Patriots to see what happens. It'd be just as good.
Yeah, maybe.
Somebody goes, Pete Presco from CBS. I think he was the one. He goes, the more I watch Davis Mills on tape, the more I like. Just going back to rewatch some stuff before camp starts, and I love how he plays. The Texans have a steal at quarterback. I liked him before the draft and like him more now.
That's what's up.
Sounds like something I would say.
I think it is something you said.
You have to think about it like this. So he was a rookie last year, right?
No.
Yes. He didn't really have a training camp at all because of the COVID shit. And then he didn't really play at Stanford either. So all that time where he didn't have fucking any game action. And then he starts the season and he didn't know Tyrod was going to get hurt immediately. And so you throw him in there. He's like, fuck, this shit is for real. And then he went and sat his ass down for a minute, him and pep talk. And he got the pep talk, no pun intended. And he came out and balled. So what's going to happen when you get a real training camp?
I don't know. He's going to do even better.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Is that the right thing to say? Is that what I was supposed to say?
I'm just saying that's what I'm thinking.
There is a lot of course with us, there's always speculation in sports, but a lot of people now on the train for Texans to trade for Jimmy G.
Fuck no.
No.
Tell them all I said. To do what?
I was gonna say to do. Hey, so I'm pretty sure I've asked this before, and if I have, I know the answer already. But Zach, so if let's say Davis Mills comes out and just balls out and has an amazing year, do you think everybody's automatically going to be like, I knew Davis Mills was the truth. I knew Davis Mills was great. I knew he was going to be the quarterback we needed.
Probably.
I kind of have a feeling that if that happens,
I'll let you know if you start doing it.
No. I'm not going to do it. I'll admit that I was wrong. I'm not going to be the one to do it. There's plenty of other people you and I know that will do that.
Oh, they all will.
Yeah. I'll admit I was wrong anytime. If it comes down to it, I'll say, yeah, I never had faith in Davis Mills from the start. He started growing on me halfway through the season. We just had a shitty team, but hey, he's good.
That makes sense.
Yeah. That's the grown adult way to handle it as a football fan.
Yeah, but as a competitor, you don't admit you're wrong.
I will admit I was wrong, though. That's the thing.
Another interesting thing was they say it's safe to say Brandon Cooks was worth the second-round pick that was sent to the Rams in 2020. In 2020, he put up 1,150 yards with 6 touchdowns. And in 2021, he put up 1,037 yards for 6 touchdowns. And if you start looking at it, Davis Mills and Brandon Cooks have developed some serious chemistry.
He's the best receiver he had.
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of the only receiver he had for the most part, you know.
I'm hyped.
I mean, we had Amendola for that one game, but that was Tyrod.
That was pathetic. I know Amendola had a real good game against Tennessee for Davis. I know. Mills.
Amendola had that great game where he scored like a 67-yard touchdown out of nowhere from Tyrod. Didn't do shit again. Got hurt. And then came back out of nowhere, did the exact same shit again, and then got hurt again. So
why the fuck do people want us to get Jimmy G, man? God damn.
That's how it's always gonna be, man. You know that. Like the second something happens, stupid fair weather Texans fans that don't know shit are gonna be like, they should go trade for this. They should go do that. Where it doesn't make sense to anybody.
You do need a better backup quarterback, though.
Yeah.
You don't like the 7 we have?
No. Fuck Kyle Allen, fuck Driscoll, and the other ones I don't know about. Think about it like this. Worst case scenario. No. Best worst case scenario, right? Say that the Texans are like a 500 team at week 11, right? But you got a little momentum, and then Davis Mills misses a week or two with COVID. Just imagine. You know how fucking mad I would be if Kyle Allen was taking snaps?
Zach, I'm not gonna lie. I love you like a brother, man. You're gonna be mad at most things that go down. We all
No,
know
I'm
that.
not. Because I know what I'm looking for from certain people,
I
especially
know
with the
that.
Texans.
No, I know that. And if people don't give you what you're looking for, you're gonna be mad.
That's how
That's
you
what I'm
get
saying.
successful at life, bro.
I get that, but I mean, like,
Let people know that they let you down.
it's trial and error.
But yeah, well, guess what? I don't want to try because that's an error if you go take snaps with Kyle Allen. You could do something stupid and go get Mason Rudolph.
Oh, I'd be pissed.
I would take Mason Rudolph over Kyle Allen for real.
If that happens, they're gonna try and start him.
No, they're not.
I'd be
Don't think
pissed.
Mills is that bad. He's not gonna be. That's why you can't go get somebody kind of good.
Like Jimmy G.
No. Well, yeah, because then they're like, oh, it's a competition. You couldn't even get somebody as good as Case Keenum because then you're like, fuck, Keenum might could outplay him. But Mason Rudolph.
What if we got Case Keenum again? What if that happened?
I would fucking love it. The most
Go
underrated
Cougs.
quarterback.
Go Cougs.
For real.
That was some fun football. When he got signed, I was like, oh, shit.
I miss Matt Leinart.
I miss Brock Osweiler.
Brian Hoyer.
Hoyer wasn't a bad quarterback.
He wasn't. TJ Yates.
TJ Yates got playoff wins for us.
He did. I know that.
Brian Hoyer didn't. He got fucked up by Kansas City.
So did Matt Leinart. That was the most fucked up part.
Murdered.
Yeah, but in fairness to Matt Leinart, that was a good team.
It was. I know. That's why I'm saying, like, that was so bad. We were in the playoffs on a third string quarterback, and somehow we still won a game.
Yeah, because that's when JJ Watt kind of made his name in that game.
Yeah.
He used to fuck Cincinnati up in the playoffs.
He did.
But I watched what Cincinnati did last year, right? And now I'm thinking.
Oh, no.
So they go to the draft, and they could have took Penei Sewell, the O-lineman, the left tackle, and they're like, fuck that. We want Jamar Chase.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And they go to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
They go to the Super Bowl. They go within a fucking play of winning the Super Bowl. Are you with me? But their O-line fucking sucked, right? Maybe we trade Laramie Tunsil and don't care about the left tackle as much. Like, let him play this year, trade him, and draft one, finally. That's what I'm thinking. Because I think the O-line got to go into camp, and every one of them has to be like full tilt boogie 100%.
Full tilt boogie.
Full tilt boogie. Like, let it go. Because they're all playing for something.
Yeah.
Good.
What?
No, I'm just thinking now. I'm like, my brain's like in GM mode now.
I would really like to be there. I would like to instigate. And Caleb will tell you, bro, I'm real good at getting the best out of people. I don't know. I can do it. And if I go to
it's really fucked up, honestly.
And I see Titus Howard lined up on Grenard, our best pass rusher in camp. I am a Titus Howard fan. I think he gets more of a bad look than he deserves. But I'm gonna go up to that line and be like, Grenard about to bust your ass, boy. He about to bust your ass. Stop him like I think you can, or you're gonna be gone. Even fucking Kenyon, they said he was a little bit lazy in OTAs. I want him to do better. I want to see Stingley play Nico Collins too.
It's gonna be fun seeing some of these.
You can't put Stingley on Cook.
Oh, don't do that to
all
them.
the time. You can do it some, but
yeah, let him get a taste of it, but don't hurt his
don't bruise his ego right now.
Not right now.
But I think Stingley playing on Nico might help him make Nico better because he has to do better. He had like almost 500 yards last year, but If he get like 8, 9, like fuck, you know how good we'd be.
Yeah, because Cooks needs help. Our tight ends are ass cheeks. So
Well, not only that, it's like it'll make it easier for our sorry fucking tight ends to just sit down in the zone and catch ball. For real, bro. The
run the
coaches got to
fucking
do their
ball
job
too.
and make those fuckers do something. Because think
Marlon
about
Mack.
it. You look at the tight end, and it's like, oh, this tight end does this, and then this one does that, and then this one does this, and it's like, fuck, man, like
Can we put them
Kittles
together?
does all that in one, you know?
One person? Hey.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not really much out there left. Most of the, I mean, it's season's about to start. I think for sure if you're doing good though, your tight ends that.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, you could always use Brevin Jordan like a slot receiver
Yeah.
and try to open up space for the run or Michi. I feel good about Michi when he comes.
Oh, I like Michi.
You feel good about Michi when he comes.
Yep, you heard me. Put it on a shirt.
I love you, Zach. God damn it. What do y'all feel about the running back situation?
Marlon Mack, you're my boy.
That is the whole thing I'm always worried about.
I'm not worried about it because you can't get worse than we were.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
Marlon Mack, you're my boy.
I
You just have to be realistic, bro. Like, what do you expect? Like,
not much.
no, you should have expectations.
No.
but-
I don't have terrible expectations, but I don't expect Arian Foster again.
You kind of might because you don't know what Dameon Pierce will do. I think
Yeah.
by the time the season ends, Dameon Pierce will be your number one running back.
Dameon Pierce is like 23 years old and looks like a 55-year-old man.
Yeah, I know. And
It's
I have no
insane.
issues with Marlon Mack, but I also need
As
to
long
see
as he
you
don't
play.
tear his phalange again, I'm cool with that.
If Marlon Mack gives you like 1,000, 1,100 all-purpose yards, rushing and catching, it's good
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
Yeah.
they did say he was very impressive in training camp so far. I mean, he's been out for what, like 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I mean, he had a fucking monster-ass running back in front of him. So,
Yeah, he been sitting for 2 years. Dameon Pierce didn't play that much in college. It's like, all right, you motherfuckers is fresh. So Burkhead's dumbass better not be on this field. Because the other running back we had, he went to jail the other day, so I'm sure they're gonna cut that.
Oh yeah, he did.
yeah, that dude, yeah, he
That
going
was
bye-bye.
bad.
Well, they did say, I read a report. I got to look it up again. I didn't post it on the Facebook, but they said it was an error code or something. But he's probably
Well, see, there was a video on ABC 13 where the dude pulled up to the townhouse the same
Yeah.
time the chick did. So he walked up. And I mean, if you fucking live there, how do you break in? So I think he'll get off of it.
yeah, but they'll probably still kick him because they're like, hey, we already dealt with Deshaun, dog.
Yeah.
If you live there,
We,
how do you
we ain't
break
trying to
in?
do it no more shit. We had
Man,
to-
That's
we
a
had to pay
really
money.
good brain teaser. I give you that. If you live somewhere, can you break in?
Yeah.
That's like, can you sentence a homeless person to house arrest?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I guess you could because they'd be like, what's your address? And you'd be like, well, I live at the 600 block of Maine, right? When they're like, well, you can't go to the 700 block after this time. You got to stay on this sidewalk. It's like when you're a kid riding your bike. It's like, don't go past that light and don't go past that light.
Yeah. Well, speaking of lights, we have light at the tunnel.
What tunnel?
The Rockets, they had a fun summer league. I mean, you pointed out before we started this that Nick's looks as big as me probably, but he's swoller.
He is the fattest one in the picture, and he's supposed to be the point guard.
Yeah.
I don't think we're keeping him. I really don't.
Why?
I'd rather play Tata.
I think you put a draft pick on him for sure, so you're gonna keep. He
Yeah,
has
you
more
get you a
value.
second round pick or something.
Yeah,
I just think he's a. If you have to develop to be a career backup, I don't have time for that. It'd be different if the team was good.
have him sit like on a Golden State, have him sit, watch some people play. Like that would be
Yeah.
I mean, there's gonna be a team that takes a chance on him for sure. He can ball.
But yeah, he can ball. I think
Yeah.
he'd be a good fit for a team like maybe like Milwaukee.
That'd be nice. They do need some scoring over there on that end.
I mean, even just somebody to come in and run offense for 5 minutes.
I mean,
I
now
just like
that
Ty. I want to see what I have going into the next draft because I don't suspect we're going to be
as
too
bad.
much better. No, yeah, we're not going to be as bad. We'll be better. We'll be more competitive for sure. But like the things that Jabari and them are having to work on, it's going to take time.
Yeah,
I always felt like Jabari. The game was so fast in that first summer league against Paolo, and Paolo was aggressive that Jabari was like, "Fuck, I'm not even going to try to score on this dude. I'm just going to try to lock him down," and he reverted back to defense. So if that's your mentality to just revert back to playing defense and shit, then that might cause problems for scoring. But I also think that the way that he was getting his shots up, he'll get way easier shots playing with the varsity team. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. No, yeah. Oh, it's hard because you have a bunch of 19 and 20-year-olds. Pretty much half the team's 19 and 20. So you have to develop, but you don't want to keep just developing only. Like you kind of want to start seeing where they're progressing on this side more.
Yeah.
And that's when they'll take that next step. So I get it. Like you can't keep everybody. You have 19 people on your roster. You're gonna have to cut. You got two-way. I think they gave their two-way contracts up already though. Who's on their two-way contracts? I don't remember.
Probably Deshaun.
Yeah.
Probably like Deshaun and Garuba. No, not Garuba. He was a first-round pick. Anthony Lamb.
Maybe. I thought they had used it before, but I think it was just here, I can check. Oh, I have it right here. The Houston Rockets is Trevor Hudgens.
Oh, he's the other point guard that looks like Deshaun,
Yeah.
but he's a little skinnier.
So he has it, and you have one more spot left.
I mean, I'm sure they're gonna trade Gordon, so you'll get rid of that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they'll cut like Alec Burke. Probably cut Marquise Chris. So you'll be down to. I like that Eric Coleman dude though. I'd like to keep him around. I ain't trying to be a dick, but what Tari Eason showed me, there's every reason to just go ahead and cut Garuba.
Yeah, Garuba, he hasn't had much.
That's what Tari Eason is. He's everything you thought you wanted Garuba to be.
And I ain't mad at it. You got Sengun and Jalen Green last year, so cut one. And Josh Christopher. 3 out of the 4, that ain't bad.
Hell no. And you might be 3 out of 3 this year, just depending on what Ty does. Tari Eason reminds me of like Herb Jones.
Ooh.
He's just like kind of like Thibault, except he's a better scorer. He's just a good ass fucking energetic wing. I like that he's on our team.
Nah, he's very, very good. I like him.
But I don't want to fucking. I want to play the players that we have to see what we have, but I don't want to tank because I don't want to tank for Victor. Want to know your mama because I don't want him on our team. I really don't.
I feel let all the other teams tank a lot more.
I think the dude is really good. I think his comps are a little off. I don't think he's KD. He's more Porzingis. But we lived through the Yao Ming injury shit, and I don't want to go through that again.
Dude, 7'8" now, I think.
Who?
Victor, what's your mama's name?
Yeah. No, that fool, they said he was like 7'5.5" or something like that for real. They're saying he's 7'3". I was like, I ain't trying to go through that Yao Ming shit again.
Yeah, he's 7'3", yeah, but I think they said by the time he gets drafted, he'll be like 7'5" to 7'8".
Dude, they had him take a picture with this other dude that was 7'5". And he was bigger.
Yeah, he makes Chet Holmgren look like a little kid.
He did. Did you see him stand next to each other?
Yes, it's sad.
I want him to end up in San Antonio.
Yeah, let them have the next Yao.
Yeah. I want Houston to get another top 3 pick, and I want Scoot Henderson. You heard it a year in advance. Scoot Henderson to the Rockets.
Mark it down. Check it. Ping
Check
pong
it
ball.
today, July 20th, 8:20 p.m. Whatever the fuck he said to the Rockets.
Yeah,
Yep.
Victor.
And until
Get your
then,
mama
until
slap.
then, until we figure out if I'm right or wrong,
He
we're
wants
fucking telling people to trade Kevin Porter. That is ridiculous. And you
wants-
don't want that.
he wants Razor Scooter on the Rockets.
That's exactly what I said.
Well, I guess we can go into the last part of it. What's their next move? I think we said Eric Gordon getting traded is probably going to be the next move. I think that's what, especially in basketball, when you're building, you give
The
away
fact
your.
that he's just sitting there and he's not doing nothing, I just feel like we're gonna be part of a Donovan Mitchell trade or something.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. With basketball, you kind of get that. All right, Kenyon Martin Jr., Eric Gordon, you're calling those teams like, let me know where your KD is going. Let me know where Donovan Mitchell's going. We have trade pieces. We're willing to throw them in there. We want some picks back for this. I don't care what team we get them from. Just give us to us. And that's what I kind of liked about it.
Just take picks for Eric Gordon, and that's another player that you don't have to worry about off the 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you said.
They did. Who was it? Schroeder said that he was thinking of running it back with LeBron, so he may be gone.
Oh, he's gone, but I guarantee you LeBron don't want his ass back. I mean, unless they get him on the cheap.
LeBron's a pussy.
Schroeder, he should go to.
I just want to keep Boban so I can get a jersey, and that's it.
Yeah, I kind of want to keep Boban too.
Y'all really want that guy, huh?
I like
It's
Boban.
because Boban's like good luck. He'll go to a team that fucking sucks, and then you're just like, why are they doing good? It's like,
Just get Boban, give me Patrick Beverly, and we're making the plan.
You're probably right.
For some reason, Beverly talks enough shit to get you there, and then Boban's just the lucky charm that you need to get there. And
I don't know if I want Beverly. I'd definitely take Boban.
You would take Beverly just to help out the young guards?
We can't sit here and say trade Kevin Porter because he got a funky attitude and he's top.
And
then say bring in Pat Bev.
If I trade Kevin Porter, it's just because we can't agree on a contract. That's why only reason why I would.
No, that's dumb because you only have to you can max out his rookie extension. You do it because he's more valuable to trade.
Yeah.
Don't just let him leave. You know
I'm not letting him leave
because we got him for nothing.
But the thing is, like, I looked at a graphic, right, and it showed the numbers of Kevin Porter and Jalen Green playing together as the season started to end. And those two together were fucking balling.
Because Kevin Porter knows when to get the fuck out of Jalen's way.
Yeah.
And the thing about Jalen is he lets the game come to him, and sometimes he waits too long to take off. But people keep saying, get rid of Kevin Porter, put the ball in Jalen's hands, and let him be the next Ja Morant. That's just part of what he does. He's actually a little more skilled at some things than Ja. So I would rather you have Jalen, like, let him be what he is, which is more like a super athletic Devin Booker.
Yeah, I did. A lot of fans that are not Rockets fans were praising both of them. They were like, yo, Rockets have, like, the next duo. Rockets, this kind of reminds me. And I get what they were saying. They weren't saying, like, as in the same players, but they were like a duo like Tatum and Brown, a duo like, these guys. And so it kind of makes you feel good. Like, they both love being here. I mean, Kevin Porter's already said, he goes, this is my city. He goes, I love this city. The city took me in. They showed me love.
Because people are like, don't realize what Kevin Porter is. Like, your expectation of him should not be like a fucking Ja or a De'Aaron Fox or that kind of dude. He's like a DeJounte.
Yeah, which is one of his good friends.
So how the fuck can we say DeJounte going to play with Trey is fucking amazing, but it's stupid to let Porter play with Jalen?
You already have one. I'm not saying Jalen Green is Trey. They're a little different. Jalen can, but if that works over there, why doesn't it work here? Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Exactly. And then fucking like, if you trade Kevin Porter, like, what's your logic at point? You still don't have a starter.
Yeah.
So where do you suspect you're gonna go find one?
I mean, I'm cool with keeping him. My biggest
I
thing is
want him on the team.
Yeah, I want him. Like, I'm kind of hyped to see him and Jalen Green play with Jabari and Tari Eason, like, and Sengun. Like, Christian Wood being off the team makes me even more hyped because I'm like, these guys are about to ball together. Like, they're gonna have a whole summer right now that they're working together. Like, they're all in the gym working out now.
The
It's
only
gonna be
thing
fun.
I want Kevin Porter to do different is stop showing up with bad haircuts. Like,
You got
get
a
your
fade
shit
right now.
and show up suited and booted, and let's do this.
You got a fade right now. Luckily, hey.
I'm just saying, you put Jabari, you put Jayshawn Tate, and you put Kevin Porter in the starting lineup, and those three players can pretty much cause problems for anybody.
Yeah,
You can hide Jalen like they do Curry, and hope that Sengun can take more charges than fouls.
true. Well, the fun thing is, it's kind of this is the part of the year where it's like really quiet. You have the Astros, and I mean we're spoiled to have a really good Astros team. And the only other thing really going on is the Dynamo. And I mean, I've been trying to get into it for our show so I can give updates to people. And then I really realized that we suck, so I kind of just backed up.
Don't give a fuck.
So I mean, we're doing better, but once this hits, you get into like August, September, and then the wheels of football start to rev a little more with fantasy and
Oh, bro, I'm so excited.
Football season is going to be ridiculous. I am so fucking
This morning
stoked.
when I went to get my backpack out of the truck, I walked out there barefooted and put my feet in that grass, and I was like, oh, man, I know what that feels like. That's football.
Bro, I was like, I got hit up this week by like 3 of my people for leagues, and they were like, hey, when you starting the fantasy league? And I was like, I was getting ready to hit all y'all up this week to see what's going down. I was like, if y'all ready, I'm down. So it's already coming close.
I know
I'm gonna play flag football. What you talking about?
God,
Calm down, Michael Vick.
I think my favorite is October though. Once it's all started up, you get football, basketball.
But it's like the last 10 days of October.
Yeah. Like that very ending. I mean, as long as our Astros are in it, then I like it. If they're not, then I'm like, yeah, fuck you.
Good
We
thing
got
we're there
playoff
more
games,
times than
then we're
not.
good. Eh.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a fun season. Football season is always fun, except for COVID 2 years ago. But I think it's gonna be a good time.
I got to compromise. I'll take a bad Texans season as long as the Titans fuck themselves.
Well,
I want to see that team like blow up.
Malik Willis is number 3 on the depth chart right now, and so a lot of people are laughing how basically, I mean, you fucked up your receiver core. A lot of people are saying,
yeah,
and now you have a guy that's number 3, but a lot of your fan base is already mumbling that they want him instead of Tannehill.
Mm-hmm.
Tannehill seems to be getting on that Blake Bortles train a bit, where people are like losing faith because they feel he's the reason why they're losing. Which I'm loving every part of it because Titans fans have been so annoying for me the past years. Like anybody that I know as a Titans fan, I've had to hear. I think they say like tighten up or something. I'm like, what in the Dragon Ball Z bullshit is this?
What the fuck you tightening up?
What in the Dragon Ball Z bullshit is this? Is that what you just said?
Yes, because every time I would see their thing, it says like tighten up, and then it has like the little wave of it, like if they're powering up, like how the Super Saiyans would do. And I'd be like, dude, this is a fucking knockoff of an anime. Like, are you fucking shitting me? Like,
I don't give a Tannehill should not give a fuck because if they cut him, he'll still get a job somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's not a terrible quarterback.
Yes, he is. I wasn't even gonna let you finish saying it. Yes, he is. He's fucking terrible.
I mean, not really.
There's absolutely nothing in the skill set, in his skill set, that you can make me believe he's a better quarterback than Davis Mills. There's no film. No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about everybody.
Oh,
There's no fucking film in existence where his skill set is better than Davis Mills. It don't exist. That's how bad he is. So if people say that he's a winning quarterback, then fucking at least let Davis Mills fuck up before you start talking shit.
Just man, he could throw the ball, but
I want to throw a poll up next time and see how many fans believe in Davis Mills and how many don't, so we can figure it out on our show. Because I don't see why you wouldn't believe in him at this point. Like, he hasn't done anything to make you not believe. Like, yeah, last season you got to take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, last season was a very rough season because we had booty hole finger popping Deshaun Watson not wanting to play.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then we had Tyrod, I'm gonna get my lung pierced Taylor.
Ooh.
And then Davis Mills.
And you had Philip Lindsay not show up, and you had
I'm a
them
sorry ass team.
sign
And
like
we were
50
competitive.
people. We had like the most like 1 year contract.
We had like 9 running backs last year.
Our defense, in my personal opinion, is going to be better than last year. We were top 10 in takeaways. I think we'll still be top 10 in takeaways, but I think we'll just be better. I'll tell you more about it later, but I really do think we're going to be. No, because it's about to be canceled. I can't tell you everything. I'm going to see if they'll let me in. So can I just come watch? I won't be that loud.
That's not true.
I was like, sir, quit handing out Bayou City Boys flyers to the players.
They're gonna be like, oh, you the guys that we be listening to, jocking the ideas from.
If I see somebody like looking at us at the side of their eye and pointing at like, those are the motherfuckers that listen because they're stole everything. They're like, oh shit, they're here.
I just
I'm gonna
want to say,
I'm gonna walk up to them with a piece of paper and then she's gonna say like, what were we charging? $40 an idea? Like 40, like 1,000 times. Like, you owe us this many.
Jesus. I'm sure we're gonna have a way better season than we did last year. And I'm stoked to see how it turns out.
I think the thing that people, it's just like that when the bad was bad for Mills last year, it was bad.
Yeah.
Like Buffalo bad.
Yeah.
First 3 quarters against the Rams bad. That was bad.
Yeah.
I
was at that game. That was interesting.
That's why. This is why. I got it.
Bitch.
All I can say is if you want to know what any level of success for David Mills is like when we go to the fucking draft next year, we're not looking for a quarterback.
Yeah.
Suck enough to be in the top 5 in the draft, but not need a quarterback.
Oh, shit.
That's when we're on to something.
Astros are getting their pitcher.
Who?
Diamondbacks released Dallas Keuchel.
Oh, shit.
I
believe that he got cut, but I don't want it.
Left-hander will clear waivers and become a free agent. You wanted a lefty, Zach. You wanted a lefty.
You put it out there, it's going to happen. Watch.
He's coming home, bro. He's coming home.
Is.
You know what's really fucked up?
Him and Odorizzi are
y'all know what's really fucked up? Last week, I was like, what if we get Dallas Keuchel?
I mean,
if he'll pitch 1 inning, if he could pitch 1 inning.
If he comes in as a reliever, I mean.
That's one. Oh, he has to be a reliever.
Yeah.
But can you warm up 2 days in a row and pitch 1 inning?
At this point, I mean, he just needs to want to just at least fucking sit on the bench or some shit. Like,
I'm not going to pay you to just sit on the bench, motherfucker.
The second time you got
I legitimately need a left-handed reliever. I don't want you to come sit on the bench. Can you go throw that ugly-ass fucking curveball in the dirt enough times on the outside lower corner that you won't cost us the game?
I mean, he struggled with the White Sox, got cut, and then he struggled in 4 games with Arizona. But then again, it's Arizona, and even though you're with Brett Strom,
in that equation is not Arizona.
Well, no, but I'm saying, but then you're with Brett Strom, which is the guy that basically helped you out a lot. So it's kind of like, I got to put this on you, bro. Like, because the White Sox are a legit team, and then the Diamondbacks are not, and you struggled with both. So
okay, I'll answer me this: if Dallas Keuchel came, right, and they used him as a left-handed reliever, you have to take a right-handed reliever out of the playoff rotation. Who do you take out?
Well, you probably want to take out Odorizzi.
No. It'd have to be a legit reliever. They haven't sent Odorizzi to the bullpen yet.
Oh, maybe Martinez, maybe.
Oh, what does Seth do to you?
Well, no, I like Seth, but I feel like he's
it's such a good answer. I wasn't thinking about it.
He's raw. He's more raw. the other one's like, I mean, I love Seth. His ERA is nice, and I just feel he's the one with the least.
I would trade
experience.
Seth for a lefty, but
Yeah, but I don't know if I would want to.
good enough.
I don't know if I want to knock him out. Like, I would have to really see Keuchel like show up at like the Space Cowboys like a few times before I bring him up for somebody.
Would you throw out Presley?
No, hell no. Not
Presley.
for
Presley's been pretty good, and like he has his
ever since he cost us that game in New York, he's been on. I think he's 27 for his last 27 batters.
Oh,
that's
shit.
perfect. That's perfect.
You can really tell
It's just one of those things where he always does this though. Is he'll go deep into the playoffs and still not fuck up, and then the one time you don't need him to fuck up, he fucks up. But I will take a lefty. I'll entertain that idea, or center fielder.
Zach will take Dallas Keuchel, and then.
Ooh.
No. I mean, I'm not opposed to if they were to get him. I'm not gonna be like, oh, this is bullshit, because you can always.
I guarantee you, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Is he's gonna fuck up, and we're gonna be like, we were so stupid.
Yeah,
stupid.
Well, I mean, I honestly that after that playoff game where he played atrocious and basically was out like after the first inning, I never wanted him to pitch again for our team. So a part of me does not want him here at all. But then there's a part of me that's like, well, if we don't get anybody at trade deadline and he ends up coming here, I mean, at least try him the hell out on the Space Cowboys, see what he does. But we don't get him, I'm not losing sleep either, because
I'm losing sleep thinking about we might get him, because y'all put that out there like
our drafts turned out good. We got who we wanted. Hey.
Yeah, we got that outfielder from Tennessee. What's his name? Drew something.
McIntyre.
Goddamn. Now, and that they got what, 2 center fielders?
They got 2 outfielders, but the kid they got from Tennessee, they were kind of gung ho about him. They're like, he barrels up balls, not necessarily for home runs, but he's energetic. He steals bases. Basically, they made it seem like they drafted him to be the future leadoff hitter, because that's what it seems like.
Yeah, I was about to say that, and also it kind of makes me think like we were talking about all the outfielders that we were gonna move down. I feel like they know one of these outfielders is getting traded if they want something.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it's good to have it already in place already. You have, and they loved about him is that he would say he reminded me of like what Jabari said. He goes, I don't really care about stats. He goes, I want to make my team better. I want to, like, when they were talking to his old players, he was basically saying, they would all say like, he really made you want to go out there and play. Like, he really was out there as a team player, looking out for you, doing that. And so it kind of fits with how like a lot of our guys are that are taking over. I mean, once my
thing is like you just drafted an outfielder. You got Pedro Leon in Sugarland ready to come up. I mean, kind of. So it's like, how much longer do you keep fucking with Siri and McCormick and
trade them?
Kind of thinking that. But who the fuck wants Siri? He's such a good AAA player, and he fucking comes to the pros and he forgets what he's doing.
Somebody's gonna wing it. Somebody's gonna want that offense. Somebody's gonna take a bite at that offense. Just
every time he's at bat, my phone gets confused because I'd be like, Siri, you're a fucking idiot. And my phone would be like, don't speak to me like that.
I turned Siri off on my phone a long ass time ago.
Yeah, for sure. I think he's gonna.
You're not getting rid of Jordan, and he could be your left fielder if need be. You want to keep Tucker, so you have a right fielder.
You just need that center fielder, and I think
that Tucker could play some center field.
Yeah, but I think Caleb's boy is probably the better one out of McCormick, and
I think if Myers just stops being like a bitch, like he's sufficient enough, he's good enough. Just calm the fuck down and go play baseball. You know what I'm saying?
I thought he's gonna be like less stressed or something. He's like, hey, fucking No, he's making bonehead plays on a lot of stuff, and I'm hoping he cleans it up for sure, because once playoff comes, if he keeps doing that, they're gonna target his area a lot.
No, it's because he was playing so good when he came back, right? He really was hitting the ball pretty good, and he was playing good defense and shit. And then that last time he played Anaheim, for some reason he lost it. This fool two at bats in a row struck out swinging, and both times his helmet came off. Like it got all fucked up, and I was like, "What you got going on, man? Like get your shit together." And he hasn't had this together since.
Fuck that. Now I'm over here thinking like, fuck, we're gonna trade one. Something's happened at trade deadline. I know the GM did say, he goes, we're gonna be very active this trade deadline to try to make the team better.
I think you have so many options at center field. They're not going to do nothing there. It's going to be a first baseman or a left-handed relief pitcher.
Oh yeah, I mean, don't for sure. I mean, they always seem to go after pitching. Like that's the number one thing they always go after. Luckily, our pitching is kind of one of the top ones. I wouldn't put it up there with like the Yankees pitching, like per se with their bullpen. Their bullpen's kind of scary, but they're being making mistakes. But for sure, I think first base. I love you, Yuli, but you're getting up there. I think it's 34 or something.
No, he's like 38.
Yeah, no, Yuli's almost 40.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think.
I'm 35.
Oh yeah, he's 38. Yeah. So yeah, so I think honestly, first baseman's that more realistic of what we're gonna get. Which I don't know who's available at first, but.
That's what I'm saying. If you make a big trade for a first baseman, you're basically telling Yuli we're done with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll probably be a small one. It'll probably be a small one as insurance behind him, and then see what he does in the playoffs because he's earned that.
What I would do if I was the Astros is I would wait until Aletmus Diaz starts hitting every 10 days or so. Aletmus Diaz will go off for a few games, right? Like every few games, and then he goes off. When he starts going off, play him at first and sit Yuli. And then on the other days, play Yuli.
Smart. They're kind of doing that with like JJ and them. So I mean, it wouldn't be bad if you just get one guy.
Yeah. But to me, it's like you can't be playing fucking JJ Matijevic, Aletmus Diaz, Mauricio Dubon all at the same time.
No, that's what I'm saying. Get a guy that can be a solid backup behind him, and that's all you need. You're not gonna throw your farm away, but you're gonna gradually get a little better with more. And then you move Diaz to where Diaz reminds me of like Marwin Gonzalez kind of.
He does. And plus, like Aletmus Diaz don't have shit to worry about, and nobody suggests getting rid of him because he's like Jordan's best friend.
Yeah.
What Jordan wants, Jordan's gonna get. So Aletmus gonna be here for about a little while longer.
I'm cool with it. He was on fire for a few games.
Yep.
Oh man. Well, it's always fun to see as the weeks go on. We'll get more news on the sports, more stuff coming out. Especially as football season starts.
Uneventful shit. Like there was nothing going on this week.
All I want to say is, fuck up Seattle. I'm tired of hearing about those motherfuckers. I hope by the 27th, I can come in here and say that shit.
Now we definitely got to win one game tomorrow, though. The Astros.
Yeah, they have to win. It's the last time we play them.
Yeah.
So,
fuck it. Let's just win both.
That's the plan, but you can't let them beat us 2 times.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and Stan's hot after this All-Star game. Fuck them up, though. All right, y'all got anything else to add, boys?
No. I think we're good. Just go buy some coffee and buy some popcorn.
Yes. Go buy popcorn. I have it on our Facebook and on our YouTube video. Go buy coffee. It's on all the stories. I'll be adding it on there. Go follow us. Go like us. Go subscribe. Be on the lookout for our Houston Rockets.
They like us. They really like us.
We'll be doing a lot more content, especially as football season starts. You'll be seeing a lot of our faces.
Yeah. Y'all are going to hate us by football season.
Yeah. I said, then go check out some of the other videos. Most of y'all are Houston fans, so we get it. But maybe you like wrestling. Maybe you like some New York sports that are not the Yankees. Maybe y'all like
stories of how me and my friends did stupid shit growing up on YouTube. So
Yes, if you like Pokemon, hey.
yeah, all kinds of stuff.
Or you can see me, Zach, and all of us with Caleb saying dumb shit, what we would do or not do. Yeah,
Yeah, that was a good video.
it's an eventful YouTube. So y'all check it out.
That was a good video. Would you rather?
That was an interesting video for sure. Right.
Oh yeah, we should do another something like that.
Zach's like,
I don't remember the questions, but I do remember feeling naughty afterwards.
It's naughty. Oh man! All right, guys, be safe, stay hydrated, and
Yes.
yeah,
Stay in the AC as much as you can.
fuck this heat.
It's very, very hot.
We'll make it out, guys.
Yeah.
That's how they get us. They lower the gas prices, and your light bill goes up because you can't fucking quit running the AC.
Yeah, fuck you, ERCOT.
Shit. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, fuck you, ERCOT.
Yeah,
All right.
fuck you, haircut.
We're out on that note because we all hate them motherfuckers.
Y'all be safe.
Later.
I've been